Yo, welcome to episode. What the fuck episode is this? I don't even know. Give me 1 second. I'll tell you in 1 second. 105 of Hip Hop Society presents the Roundtable Hip Hop Discussion. And of course, we got a short panel today, but we got a good one, you feel me? Because we got Lee in the building. Lee, what's going on with you?
What's up? You know, we're going to make the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better share this regardless. We here. And we got a lot to talk about, so we're gonna dive in.
For sure. It just mean y'all gotta hear me yap a little bit more. Y'all will be all right. You'll be all right. You know, I like yapping, you feel me? But I'm glad you are here and in good health, my friend. And let's go ahead and get to the first topic we got at hand. Summer Jam. And it's your neck of the woods, too, I think. We just had Summer Jam 2026 wrap up. This year looks like they was leaning very heavy into the hometown type of vibe, which I mean they kind of do always, but you know, like headliners being Ice Spice, I think, and Max B and whatnot. So let me pull up the flyer. We'll go straight to the website, actually check it out. I think they got a little recap on there that we can check out. Summer Jam 2026. Yay. The recap. So we'll check out this video, see what we got.
The biggest party to hit the potential.
Y'all better not flag this. We helping y'all.
Yeah, they'll be all right, bro.
New York City, New Jersey, we are the champions!
Easy 38. Montana.
Yeah.
That Joe looks funny since off that weight. I'm all about health.
The biggest party to hit the potential center.
The lineup wasn't bad neither. It's just
Did you get a chance to check it out and your thoughts? Me and you kind of in the area, your neck of the woods.
yeah, like I seen like the recaps, you know, like every year it's kind of like, oh, Summer Jam's coming up. I will say I personally never went because I've always seen, oh, people doing too much, fighting, all that nonsense. I don't like that drama. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go catch my favorite artist one-on-one type, not one-on-one, but you get me, like when they in their own seemingly more controlled environment. And I feel like lately, the last few years, I've been seeing more and more people feeling like disconnected from Summer Jam. You know what I'm saying? I do think, like, looking at these names, I'm like, yeah, they got some good names. French has been doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Him and Max just like resurge. Fetty dropped the project this year. You know, people would be excited, but I don't know if it's really just like there's a generation gap between obviously some of these artists, right? So is it that maybe the event itself is not necessarily like organized or giving more than just this? Because you know, these people come here, some of them treat it like a club appearance. It's like, nah, bro, I want to see you actually perform. Like, this should be like, you know, treat it like it's Coachella versus treating it like it's just a block party I'm showing up to. So I think there's two sides of it. It's like these artists, they get this slot, but some of them don't really give it their all. It's just like, you gonna perform for me the entire time, which most rappers tend to do. But you know, maybe there just needs to be a little more effort, maybe more experiences within that. Like, hey, you know, when you go to Coachella or like freaking Rolling Loud have been to, they have like fan experiences and all that different type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Where people could connect with, you know, the artist, whatever the case is. So maybe they just need to do something different. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's like,
yeah,
I don't know. I can't really give them the perfect idea, but I do know right now that shit is on a decline. And I've seen a lot of talk about just people feeling like, I'm not really sure if this is really if this is going to be around for much longer.
Yeah, like it's almost like that used to be the pinnacle, particularly if you're an East Coast artist.
Right.
I'm on. You feel me? I'm on the Jay-Z screen. You feel me? The one that we built. You feel me? And I don't know if you're as an artist, you might be better off with Lollapalooza. I think it's this weekend, I believe, in Chicago, or
Right.
Rolling Loud. Maybe you're looking more forward to that. You feel me? Than you are this at this point, which is a sad because this is supposed to be the staple, but it kind of still highlights that hip hop may be diversifying a little bit. So maybe it's not all bad because it's spread out. But I mean, it does take away those viral moments. It does take away that thing. I seen some dude that they was talking about how or at least a video I seen the other day of a guy talking about like back in the day when there was like a TV show moment. We all was watching at the same time. There was no streaming services. So the next day we all got to observe that. You know what I mean? And same thing with the music. When a big CD or disc dropped, it was like we all in that moment. Summer Jam kind of was in that same vein. Like this is the biggest festival or biggest day of rap acts in the land,
right?
We talk about it the next day, and it just doesn't feel like that's the case. I barely seen any blurbs about it. That's why this kind of came. I'm like, damn, it's funny.
Right. And I feel like I seen it because it's local to me, but like literally the videos I was seeing was like, they need to figure it out. And I'm wondering, like, because I catch like the recap, but like when it's live, do they have like a partnership with, I don't fucking know, Netflix or whoever to put it on a streaming platform? Like, yeah, you have the fans in person, but like maybe if there's a better way to access it, I don't know. I feel like, the fact that you're like, I didn't even know it was here, and there's a marketing problem too. Like, if you're gonna cater to having a New York dominant like set of artists, which there's some other artists in there, it's fine, but you have to make sure that you can reach their fan bases in other places, because their fan bases aren't just in the East Coast. Maybe it might be worth just sprinkling in more people. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it the Summer Jam where you can have, your New York headlining artists, but hey, we bringing in some Atlanta, we bringing in Florida, we bringing in the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Here's the best of the best to show up for the East Coast and show love to the East Coast. I feel like maybe making it more of that could probably help too, but these motherfuckers getting ideas for free, goddammit.
I also didn't see too many like legacy acts too. I mean, you had Fat Joe up there, but it's like they almost did like the middle, the baby and Mariah. Like Mariah stands with me. I don't even know why. Like, is it really R&B like that at Summer Jam Notorious? I know they had Ashanti and all this other shit, but I don't know if that really fits. You know what I'm saying?
No, so, for sure. I think there's like, like this. Like, say the sprinkle, it wasn't bad, but maybe it's just, those legacy acts, maybe that was needed. I mean, what people say, well, French and Max, but I'm like, nah, they kind of like in the middle.
They like, that's like my genre, you know what I mean? Like, I get that you maybe be kind of in that weird space was like you don't want to do the Rolling Loud thing was all like fucking rage and but at the same time, if it feel like you can't do the tweener shit, you got to either we doing this is a hip hop event or we're gonna try to mix it up. I feel like they kind of confused as to what they really want to do. You feel?
Yeah, no, it's definitely given that, because I'm like, why do you have like Zeus Network people here? Because then I feel like that automatically takes the quality down. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking of Bad Girls Club. No, like, I mean, hey, I will say one thing. La Biggie, the artist that they did have performance, she actually can rap really good. When I see Natalie Nunn, for like maybe the ladies that's tuning in that be watching that, I ain't gonna shame y'all because I have caught a couple episodes before, but it's toxic. Call it what it is. But when you see Natalie Nunn and the CEO of Zeus Network showing up there, you're like, okay, is this becoming that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's kind of in this taste. And speaking to your point, I found a video of somebody kind of speaking like a local. I'm gonna pull this up real quick.
Not a single person I know went to Summer Jam last night. No one has any clips on their stories and post about it. When are they gonna admit it's time to pack that shit up for good? It was on a damn Friday. Got people rushing after work.
They embarrassed.
What's so funny? Everybody I spoke to about Summer Jam all said they didn't go because it was on a Friday night, or they didn't like the lineup. I don't think that the lineup was the problem. I just think that Summer Jam is not the same anymore whatsoever. And I had said that from months ago before they even announced it. That Summer Jam is just not the same anymore. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's the music. A lot of the time I feel like recycle the same artists on every big major lineup. Like, we have to expand. I think we got to expand. I remember at one time, Summer Jam had Chris Brown praise songs. I was there that year, and I don't believe those artists are interested in doing Summer Jam anymore. What do y'all think? What needs to change? I want a reunion. That's what I've been saying. Give us a reunion. Give us a 25-year Summer Jam reunion.
Artists. Oh man, that was killing.
That was rough though. And then first of all, I'm looking at this flyer like, hold on. Hot 97, why are you using AI to make your flyer? Like, this is like that automatically. There are people that when they think about corporations, right? Because, like, you know, there are people that are small creators that use it. Fine. I still encourage people, try yourself, learn yourself, even if it looks crappy at first. Like, you know, use it to power like how to do it, you know what I'm saying? But for them, you got enough money to get a real. Maybe that's why people saw this shit and was like, "Is this a scam? Anybody could make this flyer real quick with Chat GPT." You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no love behind it. So, and yeah, the Friday night thing, you didn't think about the fan base that you got showing up. Also, like, maybe make it a hip hop reunion, and it's like a theme of like, we're gonna walk you through the years from old school, bring you up to current. You know what I'm saying? People like that theme shit, and it's gonna be like, yo, who's gonna go the hardest? Old school versus no school. You gonna get everybody hyping that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, no, I got you. You know, my set gonna be fire. And do the noise meter shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, something. She's right. It's getting stale, and I honestly feel like, once I was old enough to like really, because you could go but once I was like truly old enough to like, I could go there by myself and have fun. I was like, I'm not interested in Summer Jam. I'll go to Rolling Loud. I'll you know what I'm saying? Like, that was so my vibe at that point. So I do think they're missing the mark of hitting maybe really, really in that younger crowd. Because when I think of Summer Jam, I think of my uncle that's like, you know, he's in his 40s something. No offense to anybody that's that age group, but like, that's what I think about. That's going there. Even though there's young artists performing, you know, he's getting to see the young. He's like, oh yeah, that's that fly shit y'all be rocking with. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it, but I don't see it for me per se. So they need to tap into like that younger audience too, but find a way to keep the tried and true audience, the OGs that have been rocking with them.
Yeah. Kind of bridge the gap type of shit they can do. You know, that can be their thing, is to bring together the old and the new. You feel me? I think that's something that, you know, they should embrace more. And at the same time, you know, like, maybe make it a bigger event. Like, this shit ran from what, like 1 day 7 to fucking
I'm like, all the people like split, maybe do a 2-day thing. I don't know,
on a Friday. So it's like she said, you got to rush from work. You tired. I don't work 45, 48 hours this week. Now I got to get dressed and go to Summer Jam. That's Saturday, bro. Like, just a simple change to Saturday. Probably, I'm Saturday, I ain't got shit to do. I'm off work. No, let's hit Summer Jam up. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Something to do during the day. Make it an all-day thing, like you said. Like, now we can include more acts. We got an all-day Saturday starting at fucking noon.
Because that's a lot of people to fit in at 7. Like, that's what I'm saying. People just rushing through the set.
Yeah.
Point.
And it's summer, bro. Let's do outdoor stage. You know, like, embrace that aesthetic. It's summertime in New York. What can be better? Let's make this more of a citywide event instead of this little compact event. So I feel like they could do a lot more with it, but I feel like they kind of going cheap. You feel me?
For sure. Because I'm like, okay, they came back to the Prudential Center, which I don't know if they did there last year. I could have sworn they were like at the UBS Arena, which is it open? I believe so. But I do think like maybe put that shit in MetLife where open air, you know what I'm saying? Like, we feeling like the people really want to feel like they outside with it. Like, I know it's crazy. You know, you could offer the VIP air conditioned sections for whoever really gives a fuck. You know? They gonna pay for it.
Exactly. You want to be bougie, like the people that like they club, the sets, they look sections at the club, they can have that. But like, make it a block party.
Exactly. Like at least tap into it for real. If you're gonna do it, make it feel like it. Because then people are feeling like you giving block party energy, but you're not charging that. And it's not giving actually like the true vibes. Or it just feels like you just threw it together last minute. Like, the AI flyer is killing me right now. That's that same smoky background that they be giving every time. There's the telltale signs, you know.
It's always dark too. I've noticed that too. It's always dark with this, and I hate it. You know, if you're gonna go that route, at least like maybe have like the AI give you an idea, and now you put your own.
Yeah, be like, yo,
colors.
show me how to make this on Canva. You know what I'm saying? Then I go. It might look like a human made, but that's fine. Like even the website, I'm looking at it. I'm like, this is one of these generic builds that it's fine. It gets the job done, but like, you know, the people want to see quality from a company that is big as they are.
Exactly, bro.
You got the dollars behind you.
Yeah, you get what you pay for. You get what you put in. So, do we think it can ever make a surgence? Do we see you think there's going to continuous decline until it's over with? Do we see any more summer jams in the not too distant future? What do you think?
I don't know. Apparently, they talk about that's a wrap. See you next year, and they already got like a little like stay tuned for next year. But I'm like, maybe I'm wondering if them taking a break to restructure it will harm them more than it will help. Because maybe people missing that event to see what people are saying around that. I don't know. Like it's like when artists drop music a lot. Like, are you doing it too often for people to care? You know what I'm saying? Or maybe Summer Jam, should it be a tour? Should it be like, hey, we're doing Summer Jam for this week of July. We're gonna do one in New York. We're gonna do one in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Round up the artists, like have the artists from those states be like the headliners. Maybe they gotta try something different and see, like, oh shit, we've been focused on New York, but really, shit, Atlanta got the most traffic, most people coming through. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's worth just trying something different.
Yeah, put one in each city at different days. You know,
right? See who really showing out, and then you know, okay, this is where we should really put all the dollars into.
Yeah, they got to do something because if I'm like, damn,
they gotta get the young folk tapped into. I think that's what it is too. They trying to give a little bit, and then like, oh, here's a Cash Cobain, and they're like, guys, Cash Cobain was 2 summers ago. No offense, but like, like you know, for the youngest, because they move on quick. I'm still fucking with you, Cash, but you know what I'm saying. I'm like, them other youngest, they like, I don't know, man. For sure, like for sure, it's the last anthem. They on with Baby Chief. Do it. Maybe you needed him up there. I don't know.
Yeah, I just want to dance. I've seen them shows.
I just want to, you know. Even if you're like, oh, this song is silly, it's his energy. It's infectious. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It makes you want to vibe with him. So you should have had him up there.
Yeah, we got the little hit song. You had fucking spin that up there, like
exactly. You know, what I'm saying? Like they don't realize like. They show her internet love, which I ain't even gonna tap into too much. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it doesn't necessarily translate. You know, it's like that trim shit, right? It's like half her attention is from Mad Barbs.
Exactly. So it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Well, let's see what it's like when you have to do a show, and they gotta really spend that shit to come, you know, pull up to it.
Yeah. So moving on to the next topic at hand, we got Drake fatigue, bro. So DJ Carisma pulled up, said she was forced to play Drake 5 to 6 times an hour despite having Drake fatigue. Let's play this video, see what she's talking about.
I've had enough Drake. I have Drake fatigue. I'm on the radio. No, I don't think you guys understand. I am a radio DJ.
Right.
For the past 10 years, whether I wanted to or not, I have to play 5-6 Drake songs every hour. I have Drake fatigue to the fullest. I didn't want to play these records. I wanted to play the YGs. I wanted to play this and that. And when it came to Drake, you have to play this. Here, as soon as it comes out. It's been like that for 10 years.
Wow. How do you get on that list?
I don't know. Like I said,
you get on that list?
I don't know. I always thought it was weird. I really did. Like, I'll be honest.
I've mandatory playlist.
I've always thought it was like, why? Like, what? Like, what? Okay, that's cool. But look, like this kid's got the hottest song in the city that's going nuts. I'd rather play that. Like,
right.
Nope. Drake.
There you have it. The newest term, Drake fatigue. Actually, I heard this song. I heard this about 2024, I think, when the beef was going on. But you heard it there. So she said this basically a mandatory decision as a radio network that they have to play so-and-so record. And I'm not even going to single Drake because I've heard plenty of records that get recycled 50 million gazillion times. I think you just get clicks when you say Drake, right? But is that simply like how radio has always functioned? You know what I'm saying? Or do you think specifically that maybe Drake is his own, or is he just the latest of, you know, the big backings? What do you think? Is this some hating shit, or is this just how always radio worked? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's how radio works, honestly. But I do think if I think two things are true. Like radio does have this thing of like we gotta play, whether it's payola or because it's hot and they see that tick go up. People don't turn to the next radio station when he's playing. Like they're gonna do it, and I find myself like whenever I'm like in the car, I'm like, oh, aux, I can't put the playlist together. Fucking 50,000 songs in my phone. I'll go from fucking like freaking R&B, hip hop to freaking punk rock, random shit on my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I put on the radio and then I'm like, bro, come on, please give me a different song. And especially if you're like doing a road trip, you're like, okay, this is the next hour, and they have the same rotation. Drake's a part of that. I will even say Young Thug has that with like Apple Music. I feel like it's always that fucking Red album too. They're always playing something from Young Thug. I gotta remember the song, but watch, it's gonna come on when I go listen to music again. But I do think there's certain artists that have that effect. And like when Drake dropped the Too Hard for the Radio, I was like, this has to be a joke, right? I think it's just like a saying, of course. But I'm like, if we really thinking about like if we want to be technical, I'm like, bro, they play you on the radio all the fucking time. What you talking about? Like, when he was bitching about not getting fair treatment I'm like, what are you talking about? They were literally playing your diss songs on the radio where I was at least. Like, you were getting love. Even when people said you lost, they will play Not Like Us and then play Drake right after like 3-4 times. So exactly. Yeah, I do think the programmers are like, play this because we see the ticks, even if it's the same fucking shit. Somebody else is listening at that point. It's fine. And yeah, I could see getting Drake fatigue because as someone that was listening to his music regularly, I'd be like, dude, just stop. Like now we got 43 songs in the orbit for the year.
And I keep seeing on the fucking things like that STFU Janice. Have you even heard? I don't hear that in places. Like, do you hear that a lot?
I listen to it personally, but as far as outside, no. I think I've heard that and shebang on social media more than I have in real life.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shebang is like they're trying to do like the drink thingy. Like I feel like, they were really forcing like the TikTok challenge with it. And it's just I feel like that one I do like. I think that's like one of the top songs on there. So I've played it personally, but on the radio, they actually have. The other day, I did hear "Too Hard for the Radio" being played. I'm like, is this the song that they feel like needs more love? Because that's I'm gonna do a West Coast vibe, get a West Coast producer shit. So I don't know. I feel like they're playing songs from the project that didn't get as much, like I guess, clout that he thought it would get on the radio specifically. But all in all, I say I understand what she's saying. I do think, unfortunately, that's the name of the business. It might be another artist next year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's the chosen one, right? And like I said, I don't think this is necessarily like this is actually like it's a science behind this, right? That's why like certain jingles are in your head right now. If I go Red Robin, yum face ass, right? So it's certain things that you hear it all the time, you know what I mean? The Wayfair jingle or whatever, right? So if you play something 50 million fucking times, it's gonna get stuck in your head and you actually gonna like it, That's why like when I'm reviewing music, I'll be careful to play it maybe like 3 to 4 times before, because after that, now it's like, okay, I'm gonna start liking shit I really don't even like because I done played it like 10 times in a row, right?
Did I convince myself to like this? Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta find that sweet spot. Like it gets a little better around the third, but if it takes 6 spins for me to like something, I'm not sure if that's a good song, right? It's in my head because I'm listening to it.
At that point, I gotta tell you, like there's shit that play all the time, like that show on the radio, and I don't even have that song on my phone, but I can sing it to you bar for bar. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, radio done played it so many times, but if you ask me my first, maybe like you said, third impression of the song, I'll be like, it wasn't my favorite. You know what I'm
saying? So you got to find that sweet spot, man. Salute the Red Panda. We see you out there, homeboy. So yeah, I think personally that if you know the science behind that, then it's understandable why you hit it. But at the same time, like how many people really regularly listen to the radio, right? I'm not sure how much in this generation that people actually listen to the radio if you have a fucking phone. Right? It's just I listen to it just because I got children, and sometimes it's like I don't feel like hitting.
It's easier to be clean with
the
radio.
I gotta hit the button and fuck my algorithm up because the kids in the car. So it's like, all right, I'll just let the radio rock. But
I'm actually gonna see if I can find a fun fact. Like, what's the difference between streaming and wow, apparently traditional radio still reaches more total weekly listeners, but we probably have to do it by genre to get like a more accurate, like what does hip hop look like? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then you got to include that like bars might have the radio, like the person that says about ESPN, like how many people really watch ESPN at the house is like, but in the airport or like CNN, nobody's watching CNN in this generation, but in the airport or some shit, it's playing.
No, for sure.
I believe I have video kind of related.
Radio plays the same song 100 times. That's not laziness, it's a formula. And it's been working since the 1950s. In Omaha, Nebraska, two radio guys named Todd Storrs and Bill Stewart noticed something wild. People kept picking the same few songs on the jukebox over and over. Even the diner staff, after hearing them all shift, would play them again. So they flipped the strategy. At their station, KOWH, they started playing the most popular songs nonstop. The results, ratings went through the roof. That became top 40 radio. Repetition works. Familiarity breeds hits. Radio plays one song 40 times a week. You're dropping songs back to back because you're bored. But fans haven't heard the first one enough to even care yet. If a song is good, it doesn't need to be replaced. It needs to be repeated. Pick one, push it like radio, run it back, run it again, make it unavoidable. That's how hits are made. Not once, but through relentless repetition.
There you have it, a little science for tatas. Like we said, the repetition works. That's how you teach. Nursery rhymes used to be a teaching mechanism. You know what I'm saying? So
when you put it like that, it definitely makes sense, and I do think that's like the biggest part that, especially like underground artists trying to make it, they skip out on that repetition. Like, hey, you drop the song and you drop one reel for the damn song, bro. That's not enough. You're gonna have to drop. There's this guy, Drama B, underground artist, does boom bap rap on Instagram. He posts himself doing a freestyle different ways every week. The one song, multiple angles and everything, and just gains the traction. Each video you hitting different people. You might hit the same people again. Those same people start, oh shit, now I know the bar as soon as the video. So I do agree with that sense. And it makes sense too if like we're saying like, well, technically the purpose of the radio was created for people to gain that familiarity, then all right, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for these artists, it does benefit them. But what sucks though is that it's really just mainstream artists. Like, give an underground artist, like she said, she wants to play this dude in the city, DJ Carisma in the previous video. She wants to play the dude in the city that's up and coming. That everybody, play him, so more people could tap in. But name of the game.
But that is, I want to specifically play this video, especially for a lot of the independent artists that we review, because I've heard songs that are guaranteed to fucking hit if it gets into the right hands. You know what I'm saying? I've heard at least 2 to 3 songs where I'm like, yo, if you can get the right person, if you can maybe fucking get like a medium-sized artist, maybe to feature to get this more eyes on this or whatever, it's going up. You feel me? And I feel like as a creative, that's kind of a hard thing to do, because we always are, at least creative people, they want to create some shit and then move on to the next, right? It pains the soul sometimes to keep repeating. I can't watch the same. I've never watched a full podcast of anything I've ever done in fucking life. Just can't do it. I got to move on to the next thing, right? But I realized that that's a bad fucking thing, right? It's like, no, you need to take the little clips. You need to put the clips out there 50 million times. And, so I kind of try to walk that line when trying to build up these platforms and shit like that. But I understand, right? I understand. And I like the independent artists, man. If you have a song that you know is good, people are telling you that is a great song, keep pushing that shit. Keep pushing that shit. That Kill Bill shit. What was that? That Rob Stone shit. It took 5 years for that song to take off, yo. Listen, shit go viral all the time. Make your own sound on TikTok and keep making the video you doing. It shit takes off. I'm telling you. And no, that's a good point too. Like, even me, like as a podcaster, like I listen to the episode the most when I'm editing it. After that, I'm like, all right. I'm like, even when you use certain tools, they'll make you clips. Like
Riverside automatically makes you the clips and shit. I'm like, do I really want to put out 20 clips of the same one artist? And then people are like, no, that shit works, bro. Do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck. You know,
it's rough. It's rough. It's like
you get in your head about it, but it's like, bro, it's like it's the internet. Like, just do it. Like, you can post unlimited amount of times, and if they're tired of you and they don't give, they'll unfollow. And at that point, fuck off. You know.
But the key is to find those persons that rock with you, and then you keep that fan. Now, one fan grows, and then, like I said, you even see people that have low follower count, but they shit go up every time they post something because they built that authentic fucking audience. So it definitely works. You feel me?
No, big facts.
Mm-hmm. Any last thoughts on that joint?
Good. Keep dropping that shit and do what the radio do with your own shit.
Shout out to Red Panda. The Pledge of Allegiance is the same. God bless America. Yeah, that's all propaganda, man. Edward Bernays. If y'all feel like reading some shit, go research. Go down that rabbit hole if you want. That's all I say because I want to get this episode flagged. Next up, we got 38 Spesh. She just released finally.
Crazy.
Released his diss track, which kind of talks more about Jim Jones than anybody. But the first thing I'm gonna pull up here is the Joe Budden and podcast reaction. I'm gonna have to play these motherfuckers royalties one day because I got like one clip of fucking episode of these cats. But here we go.
And that wasn't the game. It's way bigger than that. So if you down to do that, cool. This and Chrissy just seems like a total misstep.
I never loved this in family, especially this early in the game before we even get to like real mudslinging. Yeah. Like it started from wearing a white tee or whatever the fucking Jim Jones initial diss was. Like we don't need to go to lives.
I agree with
personal opinion.
Like again, if you really think you could rap and out rap,
then do it.
Rap his ass under the bus.
Right.
Like yo, you that low hanging. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of this.
But especially Chrissy, to me. I'm not a fan of this and nobody wife.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just are known for minding their business. Some people are known for the silence. Some people, the way they silent is so gangster.
Yeah, you gotta respect it.
What are you fucking doing, yo? You
got a soul.
Like those people, those people you don't involve in whatever sideshow you're doing. Whatever I did it. And whatever we think that's not where I'm at today.
Right.
I don't understand it. I don't. And I was trying to invite him up here to speak to 38 Spesh directly. But I ain't in the mudslinging. Once you do that, what you want me to do? I can't sit next to you.
You hear that? Do you think it's some hypocrisy in there? Because I think they was jamming out to some of those fucking Kendrick and Drake disses, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you are not above it. What are you talking? This is why I can't stand Joe sometimes. I hate when he makes a good point. Because then I'm like, no, because this dude's a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? Because then it would be like, oh yeah, he made a great point, but he actually don't mean that. But yeah, he definitely was indulgent in that beef. He was gassing it the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Anytime there is a rap beef, he's tuning in. And I don't know. I feel like I don't know if he's trying to like rub elbows with Jim and them. I get it. Like, yeah, Chrissy is like a low blow at this point. But then again, it's like Jim also puts Chrissy in a position. It's like, bro, you still ain't marry her? Or maybe you did. I don't fucking you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, damn, bro, you kind of set her up for this. But I do think he could have kept it on regardless of what I think about their relationship. I do think 38 Spesh could have kept it on the I'm gonna diss you two dudes, for specifically Jada Kiss, you know what I'm saying? And keep it there. But as far as Joe, shut up, bro. Invite him on and talk about it. Tell him to his face, why did you do that? Because if your whole thing is, oh, if I invite him on, I'm getting in murky waters. No, you could very much be a media journalist and be impartial and say, hey, this is how I feel about the rap, but I also feel like you should have said that XYZ.
Facts. And I think this is more so that, you know, Chrissy is been low key in the music industry, are involved with various people. She does have some power behind the scenes, and I think this is more so like, yo, I don't want to fuck with that power structure.
Okay, yeah, she be making her move. She say what you say, but that's why he's still fucking with her. You know what I'm saying?
Why he's
like,
with her, right?
He hold it down. She'll fight for him.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why that's why he linked up. No matter what he do, he gonna keep coming back because that's his. You know what I mean? Not to say he's using or nothing like that, but she's a powerful person behind the scenes, right? Very connected, I should say. Very loved by a lot of people, right? So that's part of what it is. But I mean, if you gonna anything good for the goose, good for the gander. You can't say one person has a because you don't know her wife or his wife is not connected or whatever. You can't be like, okay, that's cool, that's in play. But this game you play, right? If that's the case, just don't say shit. You feel me? Just because you like Chrissy doesn't mean you be like, man. Now this is a competitive sport. If your wife is on the scene and she's a target, I'm sure if 38 Spesh had a wife, I'm not sure if you even have a wife, but if she was on the scene, then guess what? You a target. You know what I'm saying? That's all this fair and play. Jay-Z made a whole goddamn diss talking about leaving condoms in the baby seat. You feel me? Like this is nasty sport, bro. It happens. You feel me?
And like I don't know, these making up rules just because of fuck of it. You know what I'm saying? It would be different if he like decided to speak on someone's kid and say something very much like, you know.
And that crazy. To me was way over the line, more so than this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I don't know. He picking and choosing, and I don't like that part of it.
Yeah, I think that's kind of nasty work. But as far as the track itself, what did you think about the diss track?
Yeah, so that part is what I had the problem with. I'm like, bro, you took some time, and when you finally get back. My comments is probably somewhere not too far under there. But I was like, no, the flow for me is not it. I do think there are bars in there that's like, ooh, okay. But like the flow is like, it can't make up for the bars, in my opinion. And I feel like he focused OD on Jim. For him to put in the title Jada Kiss Diss, bro. No, you should have just said like, you know, this for everybody at this point, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's really what it was. And like this person said, you focusing on Jim's girlfriend at that point, not even Jadakiss. I didn't like the flow, simply put.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, 30 Spesh kind of got to, depending on what kind of beat he on, he does have this thing where he does like this kind of broken cadence, you know what I'm saying? Kind of does this little voice, little high pitch. It almost was comedic to me because when he does like those funny punchlines and shit like that, but it's not something that maybe lends itself to like a good diss rapper.
I feel like he should have like made it a little bit like a little unexpected in a sense, like, you know, I don't know. I couldn't get past the flow. I'm sorry, like
it's for this. Yeah, for this it doesn't work. I mean, if he's gonna go this route, he could have did the funny shit. Not this. I'm the street. I'm the drug dealer. You know what I mean? I kind of like him better when he's like just spitting his punchlines, his funny shit. You feel me? I think that's a better lane than like I'm this hardcore battle rapper type shit.
Yeah,
like, it didn't work with him, you know. And then, you know, I understand like we're gonna play the video later on where he's like, you know, Kiss like Jim Jones violated. Jim Jones kind of brought his little mans out there, kind of threatened him so and so. So he didn't go, you know, extreme that he could have went. You know, he went some more so at Jim Jones than did Jada, just because Jada, he's more like a friendly competition with Jim Jones. He kind of talked shit about him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Still like kind of look pussy because it's like you was coming. The whole thing started with Jada.
Yeah, so like, come on, bro, and Unc was having fun with it, bro. You done turned it into something else.
Yeah, it was like a friendly bar there, a little jab here and there, a little jab back.
He really got in the studio for it. It was on the pod, right, where he was just like freestyling practically, like, bro.
Yeah, like
you should just got in the back of the car and then turn these cameras on real quick. I got something to say, real quick. Beat no, you know, you made it more serious than it needed to be.
Yeah, this ain't no Drake, like I hate your guts shit. You feel me?
Yeah, he made a whole production.
Yeah, let's play Mickey Facts reaction to it.
Does Jada respond to this? I don't think so. I don't think it's enough for a response from Jadakiss. This is a Jim Jones response. I don't think Fat Joe or Khaled should. Well, Khaled, but I don't think Fat Joe should respond. If I'm Kiss, I don't respond either. I don't think the Kane diss. So when Kane put out that verse and Jada put out his verse, I don't think those verses was going at Max and Spesh. I think that stuff was done beforehand. And I do think that, after reassessing it, Jada just asked him a question and he hasn't said anything. A lot of the disrespect has come from Jones, so a lot of this is at Jones. It's warranted to go at Jones. So I'm not mad. As far as a diss to Jones goes, this is pretty heavy hitting, because once you attack somebody, girls, I'm gonna give this joint on a scale of 1 to 5. I'm gonna give, what the anticipation was for Kiss, but if I had to rate this, I'd probably give this like a.
You mother.
What did he say? A 4? Because
I see the.
Yeah, because that was crazy. I'm like, it better not. I'm saying this shit is like a 2-3 out of 5.
I agree with
Jada.
I agree with you. I'd say 2. I might even go 1.5.
Yeah, because 3 feels too much for me. That's like over the halfway mark, and we can't give 2.5. So like, it's giving 2 out of 5.
But yeah, I think it was light, man. And then, he did shoot a visual for it. I give him props for that. But then he included the AI little things, and then I didn't like that part of it. I think that was
like, all right, bro, you're doing too much. Just drop a casual freestyle diss and aim it at the target. You shooting everywhere. You like the nigga to pull up the shootout, shoot everybody. Damn,
and don't hit nothing. You Jay Reed out here. You Jay Reed and in too deep.
Exactly. Not the vibes. Like, now you gotta deal with everybody. Now, like, you about to get blackballed over this, bro? Like, it don't even make no sense, because you got Joe Budden acting like you done committed the most egregious act. So now it's like, how is everybody else gonna take it? You know what I'm saying? Is it gonna put him in an awkward position within the industry?
And supposedly, Dave East took him off a song. I haven't done
see, look, you know what I'm saying?
I haven't done a lot of research into it. I just seen little social media blurbs so far. But the word is that he took him off as a project. You feel me? Just because Jim Jones is man's. You feel me? And I'm sure he rocked with Jada too. You know what I mean? So he's like, So you're already kind of seeing repercussions, which may, you never know how far that's gonna spill. And he did perform 38 Spesh actually performed at this at the Summer Jam, looks like.
It's on some Jim Jones shit. Hold up, yo, Jim. I got a bone to pick. That's some whole shit worried about how another nigga clothes fit. With your house on the foreclosed list. You lost your crib in 06, and this nigga still homesick. What I really don't get, you want to be a street nigga so bad that you got Alpo old bitch, but Pro says she don't blow dick. Pro says she don't blow dick. Man, this nigga talking like a boss, but ain't giving out no jobs. Nigga, you can't even go home and get a blow job. Before you made cash off rap, what was your job? Jim's story faker than the one fat Joe robbed.
He rapping like the battle
type ballad. Without that body work, that bitch would be shaped like Khaled.
Nah.
Better replace them steaks for some late night salads. No matter how much you hate, you can't take my talent. You fucking with a real man with skilled hands. I took kilograms and build brands. Got a flow that could fill stands. And the only reason Kiss eating, cause he Fat Joe little man. And
I am booing.
And
yeah,
since y'all ain't got that hook from Stove Dog, I just might go in the back and hook Stove Dog. Kiss, you'll never be your own boss. And only a bitch ass nigga record phone calls. Trust.
I give it to him for being bold enough to do it in front of the audience that's already probably sick of fucking Summer Jam and all this shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? They probably like, oh, well, hold on, bro. This not on the track set list. The fuck? This just came out. Like,
and a cappella to hear every word. He did it without the beat.
It's giving like battle rap type energy, but not in the right. Like, it's just not They was not trying to do all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't hear the reaction. You know, normally when you do something like that, you're like,
Yeah, I
ooh,
feel like it was
nah.
kind of quiet in there.
Yeah, it was kind of like, yo, that's my man's. I fucks with.
Hold on, bro. He actually, who are you though? You know, there's some folks in there like, who are you? You know, even if Jim is not the top of the charts, they know Jim. They know everybody else that you diss and shit. They even know Stove God. So
yeah, like
hold on, 38. You ain't even like that.
Yeah, well, your hits, like we can say one thing we can say about Jim Jones, one thing we can say about Kiss. They got hits that people all know. They got things that your grandma probably fucking
exactly.
Everybody know balling and all. You know what I mean? Like Spesh ain't really got that moment of virality. You know what I mean? He doesn't have that moment of a hit. Has he had anything charted? Not that that's the degree of a rapper, but I mean, like
that's the first thing people gonna say. They gonna be like, "Bro, who you?" They be like, "Has Funk Flex ever really shouted you out?" Like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you know. And I think this is him explaining why he did that shit. This will be the last video.
Ads? Do you want to indulge in that, brother? Like, what we doing here?
Yeah, man. The powers that be. Now, mind you, this independency versus the industry, man. So now they paying for ads and shit. You're going to see flyers go that's promoted. AI flyers that's promoted, giving they reviews and opinions, bad reviews and shit. Then, you know, I ain't going to put no blogger under the bus, but he told me that they paid him a couple $1,000s to put out some fake news about me, and I was just disappointed. And I was like, damn, them niggas playing like that? They playing like that, but it is what it is, man. You can't stop what God has planned, man. I think a checkmate, right?
Absolutely.
So that automatically made you think that I was about to sit there and come at Kiss.
Yes.
But let's keep this in mind. Kiss didn't disrespect me. Jim Jones threatened me, told me to shut the fuck up or I'm going to have a hot summer. And then went and got some little bum nigga to come and diss me. You understand me? Like this nigga violated. So I don't know why y'all thought that I had so many balls towards a nigga that sent me one as opposed to this nigga that threatened me, that told me to shut the fuck up or I'm gonna have a hot summer. It don't matter if you rap or not. I'm gonna address this nigga. I'm talking to him. It don't matter how good he rap. You understand? So, but the Fools Mate, that was basically, you know, that was the diversion. You don't hit a nigga, you don't let a nigga know you're gonna hit him when you about to hit him. You heard? So he over there chilling, thinking I'm about to gun down Kiss.
All of us did, Spesh.
Of course y'all did. But don't worry. Don't worry, because you know, I ain't wasting no shots, man.
Oh. Hinting that he ain't done. Gave a little pause, feel me? We'll see what's next to come. Hopefully a better track. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe people hearing something I don't hear, bro. I wasn't overly impressed with that. Maybe the bar has been set kind of high recently. Like,
folks fighting for their life in the Reddit threads trying to defend it, and they're like, nah, bro, you can't say this is better. When you like, I guess to like not backtrack fully, but just to consider his point of view. I'm sorry if a nigga do tell you like it's up, your summer finna be a hot summer. Like there's just certain things, you know, there's just certain things in different cities that if you say it, it's like, ooh, all right, that's disrespect. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like anybody, Chicago shit, Florida, you know what I'm saying? Like if you say certain, it's like, ooh, okay, bet it's up. You know what I'm saying? So I see where he's coming from, and like Jada kept it cool. You know what I'm saying? We see he wasn't taking that shit serious. It was just like a little banter with it. In this case, then yeah, he felt like he had to do what he had to do. So considering that aspect of it, then fine. I do still think he could have kept it more. Like I like how he started in the beginning, like, dude, where's your home at? Like, keep it on Jim. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he kind of went a little extra in on that part. But hey, if you won't threaten my life, it's fuck your wife. I guess that's what he's saying. Right? You know what I'm saying? Can't blame dude at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like
for sure. You tell me it's gonna be a hot summer, bro. You know what I mean? I'm like, what?
Yeah, like hold on. That don't sound too friendly now.
We got the shiesties might come to your crib.
Yeah. And then you get your young man to this means that you say so. Yeah. I mean, it's not like it was fully unwarranted. That's why I still feel like Joe trying to be on there like, oh, let me be Mr. Righteous. Bro, just let him come up there. He probably would have tell you the same thing and look you in your face and say, am I wrong? Now you would have to answer him and say, well, considering that, same way I'm kind of like, well, hey, with that detail, then Jim always talking crazy. And I think we played the clip not too long ago when he was talking and going off. Nobody wanted to talk him down. It was just like for lack of better words, dick riding Jim Jones, like whatever he said
about Banks, like he's a better rapper than Banks, and
that means. So I'm like, hey, somebody had to tell him like, you talk your shit a lot, so I'm about to talk my shit like even more.
Yeah, bro, the fucking glazing is out of control. A lot of these people I think are delusional because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you all right, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't a top echelon rapper, my dog. You know what I mean? I get some egos involved with rap, but also when you 40, 50 years old, you gotta have a little self-awareness, dog. You know what I'm saying? I know I can't fucking beat LeBron one-on-one. I don't give a fuck how much I kill motherfuckers at the Y. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he was spicy.
Yeah. So we shall see what's coming up. He did hint that something else might be in the works, so we shall see. We will definitely keep note, see what's to come. Hopefully we keep it on wax. You know what I'm saying? That's all we want to do. But I think Crash dummy it up, man. Let's do it.
Hey, Dad.
So this week we got Crash Dummy of the Week goes to Charleston FAFO White. If you know what that means, you know. Let's play Exhibit A though.
Man, fuck them nigga. We ain't rushing out of here for nothing. Fuck any nigga mad about something. Ain't now one of them whole ass niggas do nothing. Ain't now one of them whole ass niggas do nothing. And I showed up by myself, nigga. Pussy foot. Run over here and get in front of the car. Run over here and get in front of the car.
War behind.
Run over here and get in front of the car. I seen your Jones type bitch ass nigga. Yeah, I showed up by myself in your hood, pussy.
I know there wasn't a gun there.
Yeah, that was a gun. Go around the car. Keep going. Don't stop it nothing.
Can't go around.
Put your address in. Get straight to the highway. All right.
All right.
Go around the car. Keep going. Yeah, them bitch ass niggas. Fuck Jay Prince.
You was right. He was right.
Attention, baby.
I know.
Hurry up, put the address in to the spot I gave you. Go around this car. Apologize. I ain't apologizing and shit.
There you have it. He goes on to go. Don't stop at lights. Don't stop at calling somebody pussy while telling somebody don't stop. It's kind of an interesting choice, right? But, you know, this is the Charleston White kind of recipe. He's currently beefing with Jay Prince of Rap Lot Houston, infamous gangster down there / record label owner, right? And this is a scene from the Houston thing. Apparently, even during this, that the pop you hit was apparently somebody shooting a shot. I'm not sure if that's confirmed or not, but he's super happy to get shot at because he's screaming about it all fucking week about how he got shot at, and now he's declaring war on Jay Prince. Jay Prince has subsequently released a statement of his own, basically saying he's not dealing with none of this shit. Called him a maggot. Basically said you don't deal with maggots. You know what I'm saying? And then Charleston White still's going on his little tirade. And I say that to say this is that I don't particularly think Jay Prince gonna do anything to him. He doesn't have, or he's too much in the camera right now. He's supposed to be a philanthropist at this point in a staple. Everybody knows where he's at. Everybody's watching his moves, right? But this situation, what you got to watch out for is the crash outs, the people who want to impress a Jay Prince, the people who want to go viral by knocking off a Charleston White, the people who see videos like this. And when you put negative energy out there, like some people praise Charleston White for him saying things that people are scared to say, for him to go in on certain rappers and certain gang culture and all that other shit. And for every time he does that, he calls somebody baby ugly. He says somebody should be dead. He curses out people's dead relatives. He does all those little things the shock jocks do, right? And when you put that negative energy out, the negative energy always comes back. And we see plenty of people these days, unfortunately, who have dissed the dead, and now they have joined the dead. You know what I'm saying? People have done that recently, and that's the energy you put out. When you put that energy out, it comes back to you tenfold. So, Mr. White, you know what I'm saying? I think that you, at this point, you got a dub. You've been talking shit about plenty of people for the past probably 5 to 6 years at this point, maybe even 7, right? And nobody has knocked you out. Some attempts have been made to beat you up. Some attempts have been made to shoot at you. But you, at this point, you are playing with fire, dog. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, motherfucker. So I would say to say this: you got kids, you got grandbabies you want to see get raised up and shit like that. You need to probably stop playing these internet games at this point. Stop playing these street games. You feel me? Stop dissing people. Stop putting that negative energy out there. If you want to be a staple of the community, you want to bring awareness, stop putting out the positive energy. There's plenty of positive things you can do to bring awareness to things without calling people's children ugly or calling out people's dead mothers and fathers and all of this other bullshit. So unfortunately, Mr. White, you got to get the big old car crash this week. And to do better, homie. You see any of this shit that was going on, this nonsense? You've been avoiding this bull doo-doo.
The last thing I saw was him like scared because he had the little filter on him. Seeing this, he's wilding. that shit had me fucking crying. That shit had me crying. But this, he's what, like, bro, like you said, you putting that negative energy out there, and like, you know, Jay Prince, I gotta keep it cute. But like you said, the followers, the people that want to be the Avengers for the the hood, they might just want to get you, you know.
They might want to get you. People with nothing to lose.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, you playing around the territory. Look, now you scared. You got this dude driving for your life.
Yeah, go around. Go
on. Yeah, make sure they're not following. Like, hold on. Like, is it worth it? Like,
yeah, bro, hang it up. Quit while you ahead, though. But if you ain't got nothing else, we can go ahead and listen to some music. You ready?
Facts.
Let's do it. This week, we got artist Fable Angelo, hailing from Chicago, with his track Indo. And yes, Indo is what you think it is. But go ahead, mute your mics, and let's check it out.
Follow me, hey. Say, nigga, we was rolling down the street smoking Indo. Sit back, chilling with my kinfolk. Freestyling to these instrumentals. $1 million dreaming about a bento. Nigga, we was rolling down the street smoking Indo. Sit back, chilling with my kinfolk. Yeah, freestyling to these instrumentals. $1 million dreaming about a bento. Nigga, I was bumping Stillmatic, feeling like the flyest gangster, stepping fresh up out the shower. Pull my fit up off the hanger, finna step out with the homies in the city full of bangers. Need a couple Reggie Millers, we the Indiana Pacers. Church boy out of his element, and yet I'm still engaging. Ain't no father in the crib, guess I'm looking for replacements. Put that reef in rotation, instrumentals get to playing, words falling out my mind. Now I'm showing off my greatness. I got everybody in the session, vibing off my statements. I mean, even I was shocked. This is beyond my expectations. And before we started dreaming, see how far that we could take it. Pussy, money, and weed was all we chasing. Cause you can see the bloodstone blaze, bloodshot eyes. Just another day, trying to survive. Fuck being lame, I'm outside. Never hit the blunt before, but might as well try. Going through a phase, adolescent mind. It was just my destiny to kick it with the guys. Cause mama said I changed, and I won't lie. I ain't been the same since I found out I could rhyme. Rolling down the street smoking Indo. Sit back chilling with my kinfolk. Freestyling to these instrumentals. $1 million dreaming about a bento. Nigga, we was rolling down the street smoking Indo. Sit back chilling with my kinfolk. Freestyling to these instrumentals. $1 million dreaming on a benzo. Nigga, it was just me and my cousin. We was cruising down the block. First time a nigga heard drop it like it's hot. Man, that shit was so cold it made us park. We had to stop and turn the radio on blast until the speakers damn near pop. So many legends in the game was so inspiring to watch. Had us smoking, playing beats, freestyling in the car. Young niggas just having fun. We wasn't trying to make it far. We was escaping our reality, just trying to see tomorrow. You can see the blood so blaze, bloodshot eyes. Just another day. Trying to survive, fuck being lame. I'm outside, never hit the blunt before, but might as well try. Going through a phase, adolescent mind. It was just my destiny to kick it with the guys. Cause mama said I changed, and I won't lie. I ain't been the same since I found out I could rhyme. Rolling down the street, smoking Indo. Sipping on gin and juice. Shout out my nigga Snoop.
There you have it. Fable Angelo with Indo. And I shall go first. You feel me? I say that was a good song, bro. I found it kind of remind me of some Devin and the Dude. You know what I mean? I hate to compare artists, but like that's not a bad comparison. You feel me? I felt a little Devin. I'm not even a smoker, and it made me want to light a spliff. You feel me? So yeah, that to me was good, man. I feel like the flow wasn't anything crazy to write home about, but it was such a chill, laid back song with a chill, laid back beat that what he did was perfect for it. He added the melodic elements which fit in with it. It was done well. The mix was good. You feel me? Very professional sound and mix. I didn't hear anything that was out of place, and I've heard some terrible fucking shit lately. So I got to give him a thumbs up, man. It was an easy one for me, so we're going thumbs up. Lee, what you think, yo?
Shit, I'm about to go roll up for the both of us. Don't worry about it. I got you. I'm about to go roll up. This had me feeling like, you know what? I feel like, after each pod, I have my little wind down, y'all. So this feel like the song I want to play for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the melodic vibes. I really feel like it wasn't an overkill. There's sometimes where it's like, ooh, I'm not feeling your singing voice, but the rap is not that. This was like, you sound good singing, bro, and you also delivered really good bars. So I was like, is there going to be a trade-off? Like, okay, the singing voice is good, but the rap is not. Nah, this was really good. And I feel like the last couple da-da-das, I've been like, and I hate having to like do that. But of course, giving, constructive criticism wherever I can. But for this, thumbs up. I instantly added it. If you saw me on my phone, that was me just looking you up on socials real quick. So I added that. Like I said, I'm gonna be vibing when I roll up my Indo later, so I can catch some good skis. Okay.
Definitely good song. It's only 2 people, but you got the 2 thumbs up, dog. So you
listen, it counts.
For sure. Victory. Take the flawless victory, and I'm pull up your socials here, so make sure y'all follow them. Of course, even if it's a good track, I will give the disclaimer that you can't judge anybody off just one song. So make sure y'all check out discography. And as the purpose of this dud, it's not necessarily to bash anybody, advertise, but it's kind of promotion for these artists, man. Make sure you check them out, because if just in case something doesn't even resonate with us or doesn't resonate with you, it might resonate with somebody. So let's share it, man. Only 175 followers, so let's get that up. I'm gonna check this later. You better be at least about $180 or something. How many people we got?
Panda, tap in, Panda. Go follow me right now, please. I'm asking nicely.
30-some people watching us right now. Let's get it up at least. You know what I mean? Get a couple people that to follow my man. Check out his discography, man, and more songs he has to offer. You feel me? And I think he drives trucks too. So he truck driving, making good music, bro.
Listen, John is real. He doing it. Like,
yeah, he get that buddy.
No excuses. Look, he doing 2 jobs. He posting the content while he getting the deliveries dropped off. So there you go.
There you go.
And look, this song came out late 2025, and he's still submitting it. You know what I'm saying? Still trying to get that traction out there. So that's what the radio, when we talked about earlier, that repetition does work. Hey, this is a song that can be timeless. He's not talking, it's talking about rolling up and enjoying some Indo. That is a timeless piece right there. The vibes is immaculate. You know what I'm saying? Imagine like Wiz Khalifa high ass hopping on this shit and like giving You know what I'm saying? Like, he has his things every now and then that fits. I feel like this could help, or even like Cole hopping on this, like on some like introspective, like, yo, when I roll up there, I ain't gonna give y'all bars because that's not me. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying. Like,
I get you. I see you too. You see that hidden talent you trying to hide. You know you got balls.
I did a little something back in my day, a little freestyling. Somebody got the lost footage, but
we got to do a Hip Hop High Society cipher one of these days.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is a great song, man. Make sure to check my and repping Shy too, bro. So you know I got to put on for my people.
Show love, New York, show love, Jersey, show love.
We out of here. We had the topic last week. We were talking about the underrated cities in hip hop, particularly for the underground segments, and I think Chicago is definitely buzzing on that tip. So we appreciate you, man. Keep doing your thing, brother.
I didn't even know we was gonna have Chicago in the house tonight.
There you go. There you go. It's all kinds of surprises. Next up, we got the YG Game versus, man. I think it's been a good week, a little bit over a week.
Yeah,
they got a YG winning 19-3.
Exactly a week, yeah.
Yeah, exactly a week. So I mean, it's been a lot of like they had some press conferences afterwards, a lot of viral moments. I don't know if you've seen the game wowing. But here we go right here. The official tally. YG wins the versus 19-3, and I don't even see how that's possible. This had to be mostly Gen Z people voting, because how the fuck did One Blood lose? Ali Boumaier, he played Ali. I don't remember Ali Boumaier.
Yeah, I don't play shit. So I do agree with that one, that line.
The Game had this in his bag. He probably should have been drinking so much during the performance. But come on, man. I haven't been impressed by one single YG song. That's not true. I did like FDT for obvious reasons, but YG himself is one of those reasons. What do you think? So did you think it was a blowout 19-3 like the score suggests here? Or do you think
that score is kind of challenging to, like, I didn't expect that. I thought it would have been a closer battle, but I guess when you think about the generation gap, it makes sense. And this is probably more so just showing us who really tuned in that night. Like, is Versus leading into like the Games generation, or is the Games generation showing up to Summer Jam? And like younger generation is watching, Versus online, because that's kind of like COVID kind of like made people tune in, and like, that's what seems to be interesting people a lot more, right? So I do think too, when we were like kind of talking about it, teeing it up, a lot of folks were like, y'all are down in YG. Like, YG was able to take over like this latest generation and just has that regional sound that them Cali folks go hard. Look, California big as fuck. You know what I'm saying? If California voted alone and they feeling like how they feeling about YG, yeah, these numbers are expected. But I think if you're someone that's in the middle of the generations, or even someone that appreciates music from both eras, you're kind of like, how the fuck did that happen? Like, not even 16 to 19, like, bruh, like, that's crazy.
Some of these are kind of like, granted, I do think Game kind of like didn't play some of his best shit. I think he held back some, because some of them tracks, I'm sure, like, bro, y'all know you got better songs than that. Like, but how did like One Blood lose? Like, really?
Yeah,
like,
no, that's crazy. Like, I'm like, all right, if any song should have won, like that should be one of them for sure.
Yeah,
I don't know about that one.
Yeah,
and then I do think too, like part of like the second part of the question, I do think people are kind of like judging off of how they feel about the game. Like, a lot of people feel like he's been clout chasing lately, and he's done things that are really weird, and like, his just even how he showed up to it. They're like, bro, you wondering why you're not getting these opportunities? Why are you overly drunk right now? But at the same time, other people are like, bro, he's having fun. Like, this is not supposed to be like that. But hey, I could see how that went that way.
Yeah, definitely. The perception, I think you hit a major point there. Like, kudos, yo. The perception of Game is kind of a weirdo and kind of a cornball, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's like you the older dude, and you acting like you more of the blood groupie in this, you know what I mean? Like,
like, bro wanted the OVO shout out so bad too. Like, it was just like, I think that's when the California was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, stand on your own 2 feet. Even if you want people over here to fuck with you like that, why are you crying about it? Like,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, it's just that follower, like in this demographic, YG seems more of the leader than Game, who's been known to name drop. You know, even then, I guarantee if 50 make a phone call right now and say he's bringing back the band, like Game is running back to
yeah, he's going. He's like, yeah, bro, I was waiting for you to say that, man.
I've been
waiting fronting.
This that's always been his thing, though. You know, it's always Dr. Dre, whether it was Rich Gang. Why you hollering Rich Gang? Did they even fuck with you like that? You know, like it was just
he reaching, bro. He reaching. And like honestly, the aunties didn't come through for him because a lot of aunties love him. They just probably will sleep too late. Y'all hold it too late. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, 6'5" don't take much, right? But you know,
right?
At this point, might be turned off with just the allegations.
Yeah, they probably like, oh, bro, like what's going on? Like, so yeah, YG kind of. I mean, he do guys out, but it's for other things. Like,
yeah, they both kind of got some other shit going on,
bro. How you get raided the morning of and then show up like nothing's going on?
Which kind of some. I got my thoughts about.
So I saw Versus, right? I turned my TV on. I made the mistake. I watched this Versus with like family. So it comes on, start rolling dice. They both look amazing. Mad members everywhere. Yeah. This is a blood
Bochella.
I have thoughts on this. I just don't know if I can share. So it comes on, they both look great. Listen, I clearly underestimated how many songs are just about being a blood. All of them. Yo, I don't know what I was expecting to hear. All I heard was, see, YG, I know that about, but in the beginning, it looked like Game was trying to match blood energy with blood energy on the record, too.
I think
he absolutely. He played one round too.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
that was it. That's all I needed to see.
Well, that was trying to blood it out.
Yeah.
So every song, they like, nigga, this is my flag. Nigga, we is blood. Nigga, back. I'm like, yo.
Yeah. And there you have it, yo. Give it a synopsis. That was kind of funny, Joe. He gets one in.
Wait, that nigga make me laugh.
I'm like, damn it. It's like when academics make a good point. It's like,
no, literally, I'd be mad as shit. Like, disclaimer, I don't like this motherfucker, but he got it.
And yeah, so what do you think about that element of it? I don't think many people. Do you think that's kind of off-putting? Do you think that's not a great thing? You know, we've heard different things. Jim Jones spoke on the blood compared to fraternity thing. Yeah. Do you think that was not a good look, considering, you know, gang violence and shit like that through these days? Or what do you think about that part of it?
I feel like they were trying to show, because like even with like within, you know, the sets. There's different groups and they be having beef with each other, and then you'd be like, but aren't you both blood? Like, how does that work? You know, I won't get into the gang politics, but I think they were trying to show it on like, hey, we good, we could be in the same room together, even though, like, you know, we blood, but we still got our own things going on. I don't know. I do think it's interesting though, because I saw someone's post that apparently they allegedly work for Complex and had actually presented that Bombplex cover years back as an idea for YG and some rollout he was doing, and they were like, oh, absolutely not. This is like too ghetto, too far leading into the, you know what I'm saying? Now for them to come back and do a whole coverage and do the whole same idea, this creator was kind of like, oh, that's fucked up. Like, you waited years later for when you thought it was socially acceptable to do this on public display. So I do think now it's like, it is interesting, that point. But I thought it was fun, you know what I'm saying? Because are there that many songs about being a blood? God damn it. Like, hey. Yeah, I got a whole playlist.
That's crazy. But you know, I do understand, as you know, I was young, I did what I do, you know what I'm saying? I go to details, but you know, like, I understand at the same time, you know, once you get a certain age and shit like that, I'm not sure that's a good thing. I mean, the solidarity was cool. Right. Maybe it would have been a better look if you had like a blood in a crib, right?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like how Kendrick did it. It's like, hold on, he got them doing the dance.
Yeah, different hoods, different. It wasn't just a one set you know, like this
Yeah.
is a fucking, you know, like dudes say a Bochella.
It's like OG versus literally YG, like old game, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know.
It might be better if they invite, because I know they got, I mean, they was cool with Nipsey. Invite some of them Crip homies to come through. You feel me?
Right.
Make sure it's a cool element. Hey, we cool, we doing everything, but just have it just red flagged all over. It's kind of like, all right, this is like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's kids back home, it's people that's in these little towns that want to throw up these sets and stuff like that. And I personally seen that. You feel me? Like, you go to some little ass town in fucking Alabama and it's blood set. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like,
bro, you know that they came from that specific neighborhood. Like, that's not for you.
Yeah, like, you know, you might go to prison one day and somebody's gonna ask you some stuff you don't know about. You might get beat for that, right? So, you know, like that's the part I really don't like. And then like these people, they take that as not a solidarity thing, but they take it as like, I'm blue, you red, we're gonna shoot at you type shit.
Yeah, no,
You know what I mean?
for sure.
So
Yeah, I think
that's
there's
like,
definitely a good point to make there too. Like, what do you want to promote? And it's like I said, it's crazy because Complex, Apple Music, all these big streaming entertainment platforms were in on it. And it's like, well, if we sat down and asked you guys what you think about gang violence, you'd be like, oh, it's wrong. But then you did something to kind of like boost the image of it. You get me? So this beat, by the way, it's fucking garbage.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about this. It kind of was almost a rollout. I think this was like the last thing they did was the song. Because this honestly, this versus was more like a fucking promotion. This was more like a family reunion barbecue.
Yeah, the blood cook. Oh, I can't say cookout. Blood book out. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, that's what it was. And then at the end, they like, this is our song together, which to me it was a lackluster song. I think it was produced by what's it say, Swiss Beats and Timbaland.
Yeah, that's all. The beat alone had me like, all right, bro, you guys are already sampling something. Like, what, you can make it, you can elevate it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so yeah, that part there, I'm not gonna play the song, of course, for various reasons on the air, but you can go listen to the song. You can go listen to the song yourself, and I just think it was a little bit lackluster considering how viral that particularly all the clips afterwards, you know, that was probably a big moment to preview a good song, and it was just kind of a lackluster song. I mean, honestly, if you know you was gonna do that, maybe do a quick collab mixtape, you feel me? But
yeah, no, like this didn't make me excited for the verses. It was like, all right, I might as well just catch the highlights if this is what you're gonna be spitting out.
And I think we got one more thing I'm gonna pull up. Oh yeah, this is about him being detained for the search warrant right before everything went on. The warrant's tied to investigation Drake Yo's fatal stabbing backstage at Once Upon a Time LA Festival in 2021. The homicide has remained unsolved for years. I'm not going to speculate on what happened. People got their theories. You can go research that if you want. I do think the timing of the raid was definitely suspicious. It was a few hours before the verses. Right. We do know, hopefully it wasn't like some promotional type thing, and it actually was. But even then, it seems like we all know these prosecutors and things of that nature like to make big shows of things. That entire Diddy trial probably cost millions of dollars. And he was convicted of basically hiring hookers. You know what I'm saying? And all kind of press conference. So we know a lot of these prosecutors and things of that nature have like political ambitions. So they like big profile cases. You the guy that locked up YG and solved this big rap murder and shit like that. Right. You think it's a situation of that? Maybe an overzealous prosecutor wanted to kind of make some waves, or do you think it was more of a promotion thing? Let me hear your thoughts. We conspiracy theory a little bit.
I don't know. I do think it's interesting timing for sure. Mm-hmm. And I wonder if they've been watching him this whole time, because you know, people will like, let me see you slip up before we move in type shit. So I wonder if it was that, like, let him get comfortable, because what news had came out after this or around the same time was that his security guard, not YG's, but the ruler's security guard had actually said he saw YG with a knife during the fight. And him claiming that he's the only person he saw with a knife kind of points all fingers to him. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or if you didn't use the knife, who from your crew did? You know what I'm saying? If we have a witness to confirm that you do have one. And he testified and everything in, you know, the court of law to say he saw YG with a knife. So I think the timing is crazy. I do think though with these high, like these big cases like this, they kind of wait until you feel like you're at the height of your success to say, all right, time to hit. Look at Dirk. Dirk feeling like he was all good, and he started getting too comfortable, and then he started getting on the songs like, "Oh, you want me to get in back in blood?" They don't know I already did that. Why the fuck you gonna say that? God damn! Now they're like, "Hold on, we missed something, boys. Go back on that." He done said he did it. I believe him.
Exactly, and also too, they get to take your shit. Like you get victim of crimes and shit like that. You go to prison, you're selling off shit. You got to make your bond. You got to do all these other certain things. So honestly, it is kind of a come up to the state to charge you when you're at the height because they get to take more of your shit. You know,
like hold on, I got money. Hold on, let's move in.
Yeah, let's look at this a little bit further. You know,
you just dropped the project. Perfect.
It's like gang violence. You and nobody. Lots 9 times out of 10, they might close the case. But shit, you got some stuff we can take. Okay, let's investigate this. So that could be a thing, definitely. You know, hopefully, like I said, you didn't have anything to do with that because that is pretty. If you read details about that whole situation, that's pretty despicable. And Drake Hill was on the come up too. You feel me?
Yeah.
Had a very unique style, man. Some even accused Kendrick of biting his style. You know, I don't think that's the case. I think they just kind of had similar kind of flows and shit like that. But, you know, he was definitely on the come up, man, and to lose your life like that is kind of fucked up, you know. So definitely. Any last thoughts on that, John?
Shit, they need to stay safe, bro.
Stay safe. Yeah. All right. So now Larry June just dropped the project. And actually, we released out to the Obi, man. He just reviewed that joint. We got it.
Who's cupping?
Who's cupping? We got it up.
Who's
on the
reading? Y'all better go read that one.
But to that effect, right, we pull up this tweet right here by Brian Zusk. I think that's how you pronounce it. Larry June has been building direct fan infrastructure for close to a decade. His fans stay invested. He keeps rewarding their investment with new music. This is called a valuable exchange. Many legacy acts, including Rick Ross, could learn a lot from Larry's blueprint, and that's based off this original tweet, a quote tweet. Larry June now selling Rick Ross is kind of crazy, which if you go down that rabbit hole, Larry June's Who's Coppin' officially debuts at number 29 on this week's Billboard 200 with 21,000 plus units sold first week. It becomes the biggest debut of his career so far. So he's on the decline. Seems Rick Ross is kind of on the decline, right? Not to compare the two, but you know, it's crazy. Artists of that stature, you know, may become a legacy act. Given that Larry June spent nearly a decade building direct-to-fan infrastructure where he owns his data and sells physical formats through his own website, what are the specific actionable first steps an emerging artist in 2026 should take to replicate this long road of cultural building instead of chasing short-term viral wins? I even go a little deeper in that and say, did the previous generation kind of get spoiled given that it wasn't much competition as far as the mainstream? If you preview the Rick Ross was there. 50 Cent is the man. This is the man. We don't have to do much, right? These days, to me, it seems like you have to build kind of that own fan base, have your own barbs, have your own whoever the fuck Cardi's people is called. I'm not sure, right? Is that something that these older artists can take from that, or is it just part of getting older in the music industry, particularly the rap game? What do you think?
I think it's kind of like, it's not that they can't do it. I just think it's like, do they have the fan base that's dedicated to being a part of it? Because like Larry June built a brand. Like when I see an orange emoji, I think of Larry June. You know what I'm saying? He literally must have studied some like psychology behind marketing or some shit like that, with just like, you know, just having that effect of like, okay, orange equals Larry June. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so I think he kind of just curated this fan base where they knew the trust that he's gonna feed them directly. Now, if a Rick Ross tried to shift into that direct to fan model, I'm not saying that it wouldn't pay off. I'm just saying, like, what else are you giving besides like the direct access to your music? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what does that give me? You know, Larry June got a whole like what smoothie shop or some shit, or juice shop or some shit, and he's dating Janae Aitos, and or like there's like some rumors about them dating because she had a little orange chain, and like, oh, it gotta be Larry June. How do you think that's Larry June just because she had a fucking orange necklace? That's what I'm saying. Like, he literally was so strategic with his branding to now where people are like, oh, I know who you dating because she got your little logo. You know what I'm saying? So I think people should try to take on that level of care about their brand. Like you as an artist, you are a brand, right? So like when you're dropping your music isn't your only asset. You have to have multiple things. It's like, is this a likable person? Do they have merch I want to buy? Like if you look at his merch too, it's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be like, yo, I'm not Larry June's #1 fan, but whenever I see him drop some shit, I want to get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, he got a whole thing to it. Rick Ross, what would you do for it? You know? So
Right.
It's not impossible. You just gotta see. You gotta evaluate how you can really expand that market. Like this dude got a whole G-Shock that's orange. That shit's fire. It's sold out. Like I want that shit.
Crazy, Mark. And like you said, we spoke earlier about like the jingles and the repetition and things like that. It almost comes full circle when we get to this topic, because you dead on with it. To me, it's like, you, even if you necessarily didn't build your fan, but what you should do, right? You should be doing these fan events, those little car shows. You should have, hey, whoever get my fucking album, we gonna put you on. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Hey, yeah, you got it right there. That's a good point. Use the car shows to kind of like bridge that gap. Make some cool merch for car heads. I don't know. Larry June got license plates on his website. Like, I don't know him for being a car head, but he do got like this 1991. I'm not a car head, but like, you know, car on there.
Yeah. Shit, you got them wing stops. Yo, you come to wing stop, I'm a physical copy. In the first 200 in the wing stops, you get the signed copy of my new album.
There you go. Like, food and cars. There you go. Rick Ross. Come on, bro.
It's so many avenues he could take. And it's just kind of like he's kind of comfortable, you know. I think he's kind of complacent. He's 50 fucking years old now. He's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna release this shit. But I do think there's an ego involved, because it seems like every time he's already making excuses. You know, I got a video for every, because 50 Cent clown and 50 gonna clown everybody, right? It's like, I got a video dropping for this, I got a video dropping for that, I don't care. But he was always making excuses before he even dropped, because I think he knew it was gonna be lackluster sales. He was like, you know, sales and everything, you know. So it's like he was already kind of defeated. And then once you do that, it's like, now you make excuse. Now I fly coach, because see, when you gotta fly coach sometimes, bro.
Yo, you was just talking about my man's airplane. Now you gotta fly coach.
Yeah, it's like, bro, it's okay, man. First and foremost, we live in this age of transparency. We know y'all ain't clocking like y'all think. Like, you know what I mean? You got credit like everybody else. A lot of shit you buy is on credit, and you got to recop. Not saying you ain't rich or wealthy, but you know, it ain't what it seems, bro. We saw the MTV Cribs documentary. We know y'all didn't own half them fucking houses.
That shit was crazy, bro. Like, they really lied to me. I felt like it was personal. The childhood, damn.
Yeah, exactly. But the window is open, though. It's over. You know, everything in this day and age. You know, if you watch fucking wrestling, you know that half this shit is fake now. They even embracing it, calling it World Wrestling Entertainment. Right? We live in this era where everything is out there, bro. Everybody knows everything. So we know Rick Ross don't got as much money as he tries to say he got. None of these rappers do. And that's fine, because we don't give a fuck about the money. We like good music, we like entertainment, and we like funny shit, bro. Like this facade that you need to have all that money, that's for other rappers, maybe. But bro, just drop good shit and engage with your fans, bro. You know, engage with your fans, talk to them, fucking do events for them, build that fan base, give them some fucking little cool name that they can be proud to have. You know what I'm saying? The fucking, I don't know, the Wingites, whatever the fuck you got, the Wingstopians or some shit. I don't fucking know. Make something up fun,
he gotta do something.
Yeah, you can't just like drop shit like you used to be in the back in the day and think that it's gonna sell or think that it's gonna go viral. You got to build those connections. Shout to Cardi B, man. I'm not a super big Cardi B fan, but Cardi B was hitting the streets, slanging that album. You feel me?
Yeah. Like, I mean, look at the example with this song. She dropped a snippet, literally just casually, a little video. People were like, oh, no, we want the fucking song. And then she's like, well, I guess I got to go record a video and drop the song. Now her fans are getting the song tonight at midnight. I mean, tomorrow, you know? So, hey, maybe that's something. Rick Ross set in stone. Why didn't you do like stone heads around fucking Miami? And if you break open the stone, it's the fucking album in there, set in stone. Like, I don't fucking know, something. Like,
yeah, what did Doja Cat do with those little statues and around the cities and stuff? She did one in Chicago.
Yeah.
From fucking Chicago. You know what I mean? Like, it's certain things you can do to kind of get yourself buzzing, but just like, you know, just talking shit about 50 Cent or something like that, that's not gonna do it these days. You know,
like T.I. tried it, but you know, he should have learned. Like, I need to do something a little bit more.
Yeah, you know. So yeah, I definitely think that, although I do think sales, particularly first week sales, are kind of a trap anyway, because they're not really sales. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so Rick Ross, man, get it together. And shout out to Larry June, man. Shout out to Big. Matter of fact, let me put out one of these yeah hoes for Larry June, bro. I'm not even a super huge Larry June fan, but goddamn, he's working. He's definitely consistently dropping. He's dropping quality projects, and it's showing in how his audience is building. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. I can't complain. I really enjoyed that collab that he did with 2 Chainz. I'm fucking with this. So I think he gives the fans what they want. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I wasn't necessarily like, oh, I'm a Larry June fan. Like, I'll be the first to listen. But I've been paying attention in the last couple of projects. I'm like pleasantly surprised. I've been vibing with it, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that shit with Chains, bro. Yeah, I ran that back quite a few times, yo. That was dope. Granted, you got Alchemist too. I don't know how much you could have missed. And I also do Chains is underrated as far as you know, his real rapidy rap ability. You know, people always kind of do him as a meme rapper. Chains can spit when you want to spit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But any last thoughts on that junk?
Oh, good. Run that up. Share this episode. Fuck.
Halfway to the hundo, baby. We at 52. Let's get to 100 before we get up out of here. What is the most blasphemous album cover brave enough to show your family our explanation? That comes off the following tweet, which I'm gonna bring up. Shout out to Conway the Machine. Wore the wore the cover of his mixtape GOAT. GOAT, and we can see, I don't know if you guys can see who's on the cover of that shit. Granted, he's redacted, but we know who the fuck that is, right? And basically quote tweet, this is the pain that comes from listening to Unk rappers, right?
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
So that basically led me to the think up the question. Let's say you're at a family barbecue, your music loving uncle asks you to see a playlist. What's the most blasphemous album cover you'd be brave enough to show them without explanation? And what's the one cover that would get you immediately kicked out of the group family chat? So we posed a question to you beforehand, so you had the homework. You got one for us?
Yeah, I got one. I just want to say the fact that he wore this to the airport is even more like he deserved like crash dummy for that shit. Cause like, what the fuck? Like, but as far as the album cover, the first thing that came to my mind is R&B, y'all. But it was Party Next Door's last project, P4. Because when that dropped, first of all, there was a whole story behind that where people were like, first of all, the X-Man's for the girl on the cover art is crashing out because he like, this is what you went to go do. So I don't know if y'all see that. It's a whole like, come on, bro. Like,
oh yeah, that was a wow. And
imagine show this to family. Oh yeah, I have this one song. And they're like, what? You can't even get past, like, I would be on the train listening to this project, bro, and I would like literally wouldn't even want to take my phone out and have the album big on the screen because I'm like, I don't want nobody to think I'm watching something that I'm not supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So you wild out with that one, like literally, and like I said, the whole backstory with the girl's X-Man's was crashing out. That just made it even more like funnier. Unfortunate for that man involved, but I'm surprised. Like streaming, I'm like, there's crack in this photo, and I'm not talking drug, I'm talking ass crack. So how was it allowed across streaming platforms? I don't know. Oh, but yeah, these are this is where the crack and all the stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking of always the classic, the Devin the Dude when he's shitting, and because we had that song earlier too, when he's shitting with the paper.
Oh my god, bro! Nah.
Shout out to Devin the Dude, but I put
I'm scratching the surface with like crazy, but this was just like the most recent one. Now these,
So we got a little list. XL put together a list. Of course, we got the 2 Live crew nasty as they want to be. South Uncle Luke just running for office now. He complaining about they cheating. Oh, welcome to America, nigga. Big Daddy Kane is the Big Daddy thing. That ain't really too conscious.
Yeah, that's like, typical video vixen era.
In the 80s. Ice-T, the Iceberg, freedom of speech, just what to say. Yeah, that's kind of wild. That's kind of pause. Willie D controversy. That's mild sauce these days.
Yeah.
Disco Rick, the Negroes back. Who
wrote this on XXL? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, these ain't that.
This is just calling out racism.
This is like all racist shit. All right, the ghetto boys, we can't be. I mean, Willie, if you don't know the backstory behind this, it may not be as controversial. His eye all fucked up, but he had just got shot. Ice Cube, death certificate. Once again, what's this Confederate flag? Uncle Sam. NWA, niggas for life. What's so controversial about that? About a couple bodies.
This article, bro. That's gonna tell you exactly what you need to know.
Cool G Rap, DJ Polo. Once again, the noose. Whoever wrote this was just like, we gotta find all the racist stuff because it's so racist.
How dare you call that out?
Scared of a nigga. Yeah, come on, bro. All right, McKinley, vagina diner.
You see, that's like more in line with like, all right,
That put it in you. All right, let's see here. The fetus. What the hell? Isham killed the fetus. All right, that's a little out there. KMD Black Bastards. It's all racist shit, huh?
Yeah, first of all, they got J. Cole KOD on here.
Crisscross the bomb. Yeah. Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Ice-T home invasion.
They don't even have who wrote this shit.
This is whack. Jeru, the Maru, the sun rises in the east. Oh, because of the 10 Twin Towers. I mean, that was before the ones hit the towers, though. This is like when it was the fire there. So he ain't know what was to come. Master P.
Yeah.
Your mama might. Yeah, you come home with that CD, it might be a little problem. Trinity Gardens, Cartel. Don't blame it on the music. It's mouth sauce. Machiavelli. I guess if you got a Christian household,
right? Yeah. Oh yeah. They'd be like, "How fucking dare you?"
Another Master P ghetto dope. Eminem, the Slim Shady LP, Kim in the back trunk. You kind of gotta figure this one out, though. You know what I'm saying? Little C's. I don't even remember this album.
Yeah.
Why was C's home, bro? C's was wild. The Roots. Yeah, more racist shit. Dead Prayers. Let's Get Free.
Honestly, if the same editor-in-chief is who it is now, then
Little John Eastside Boys, because of Confederate. It was a weird time in history, like the early 2000s, where like all the South acts was like fucking with the Confederate flag.
Like, were they trying to like reclaim it type shit?
Yeah, we're gonna repurpose this. And he got the same Paris people on here, 50 million. So yeah, whoever made this was the same person. We can tell.
Yeah, literally.
Ice-T shit. It's a bunch of Paris shit. He's a fan. The Roots game. The Roots got like 3 album covers on here. Remy Ma, Jesus Christ. When the fuck did this come out?
Yeah, what the fuck?
It got a MySpace link on it, so it's old. Remy wildin', bro.
This weird?
AZ.
It's funny as hell.
When the fuck did this come out?
Yeah, I'm trying to look this shit up now. MySpace things.
The album went Untitled. Do we know what the name of that album was?
Oh yeah.
Fat Trail Gleesh. Wow. That's wild.
Nah, that's crazy.
Action Bronson. Oh yeah, that is wild.
Actually funny as hell.
Actual wild. Kanye. They could have.
Now I never realized this was something inappropriate.
Yeah, it's the abstract art thing, but it's crazy.
Yeah.
Out for this article. Lil Kim Black Friday. Is that when she was beefing with
Nikki, yeah.
She got like
yeah, it's supposed to be. Let me not laugh too hard. The Bob's gonna come get me.
What the fuck? All righty then.
Yeah.
Jesus peace. So all the religious things he got on here.
Yeah, the religious things will definitely make Lil B. Yeah, for sure. Any like household for real. Be like, all right, what you want?
Heroin.
Nah, he was wilding. He was just back to back with it. He got one for for each one.
Who is this Trina? Oh, that's Mouse Sauce.
Yeah. This is regular.
Sauce. Man, I think Sauce got some worse shit than this. Yeah. Chic Luch. Why is that? Because of the gorilla?
I guess, but it's not like he did it to himself, you know?
Yeah, like
and the name Don Gorilla of the album.
All right, Pusha T. I remember that with the Trina John. I mean, the Whitney Houston picture. How's this on there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is not. I guess because kids on. I don't know.
Hey, they're doing drugs. We got lean, smoking. All right, I guess that's it. I think that was a whack. We could put together a better list than that. I think we put our heads together and put a better list than that. But so we
Underground
got
Artist Edition.
Exactly. We got y'all covered. But let's get ready to get up out of there. Of course, one of the last segments we have, of course, we're going to try to promote any artists we've been listening to, get the people something to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Outside the algorithm, I always said the other word, outside the algorithm. So if you got any artists you've been listening to, anybody that you want to put the people on to.
You know, I got my underground reviews coming up, but one artist that actually popped up on social media right before, actually, this artist's name, his Instagram tag is Who is Domino, or is it Domino? I don't know. Who is Domino? It's spelled like Domino. And he dropped a project called Traumatica. It's a hip hop project back in May. And the reason why his thing popped up on my feed was because he actually expressed that one of these mainstream artists is actually stole his whole concept, like from the cover art down to like how he rolled it up. And mind you, he just dropped this project this year, and the artist that stole from him, Tory Lanez, the same concept with the bandage head and everything.
Wow.
And if you look at his rollout and all the content that he did for it, it's literally like copy and paste. He's like, you turned it red instead. But come on, bro. So yeah, I was like, oh, let me check out his shit. And from the reel that I saw on his IG, I was like, oh, his sound isn't bad. It's a little different, but it's hip hop. So I was like, let me go check somebody out that's getting ripped off. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, nigga behind jail still committing crimes. For fuck.
Yeah, that's some low life shit, bro. Tory Lanez, man. I gotta find something for you, man. You gotta get something, bro. You gotta do something, bro. You gotta get cocked out.
Yeah, because he was like, I was like, oh, because at first I'm like, is he just talking shit? But then when he starts showing the example, I'm like, oh shit, hold on now.
Yeah, that's nasty work, as we call it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But appreciate you putting us on. You feel me? I'm gonna do the same one 2 weeks in a row because I actually did the review of Lowercase and Self, man. So I pulled it up here. Make sure y'all go to the site, check it out. Lower Self. I cannot recommend this project enough, man. It's kind of conceptual. It reminds me if you got dragged like church when you was a kid a couple times, they kind of took that and flipped it. Whereas like it's a lot of organ samples and shit like that, but they murdered this shit. And it's Canadian.
Toronto, right?
Some Toronto cats. So I gave it a 10 out of 10. I don't give 10s off. You feel me? So I think it's only the second 10 I ever gave. So check it out, man. I cannot recommend this enough. I think once you hear it, you're gonna have added to your playlist. And of course, they're independent artists, what I could tell at this point, so make sure y'all hit them up and check out. I even say standout tracks, take your pick. You feel me? I couldn't whittle it down. It's only about 11 tracks. All 11 tracks is fire. So check it out, man.
I'm gonna look into it, right?
Yeah.
Yourself. Okay.
Let me know if I'm tripping or not, but I think it's dope.
Listen, 10 out of 10 is strong. I'm gonna go listen to him.
Like I said, on the second one I've given out, so I don't give them out often. And of course, the last segment, we definitely shout out to my esteemed panelists with only one, no S on it this week. But have you, Leah? So of course, I'm always gonna give last moment plug your shit because we love you here. We love your content. What you got for the people?
So of course, I gotta get back to my underground schedule. Gonna show some love to I'm gonna do like a song by song for Lil Shimmy, talk through my thoughts on Future. I was kind of letting it marinate. I feel like, I kind of bought the shirt and the vinyl out of excitement, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll live with it. I love having cool shirts like this. You know what I'm saying? It gives me something to wear when I show up for you guys. But so yeah, just more content coming out, more reviews. Really want to just do that. And y'all gonna see some more work from me on this side too. Just want to keep my writing up. So I'm gonna tap into that, lean into that more. Yeah, shit. More content. And not get tired,
Content is king, but we always appreciate. I definitely appreciate you coming through. Otherwise, I've been yapping by myself tonight. But
I got you.
Of course, still working on the site. I want to actually ramp up the interviews. So if you're an independent artist, you want to do an interview, hit me up, hit the email address, hiphophighsociety@gmail.com, or you can even go to the website. You can actually leave something on the website. And we're actually going to get something up for submissions. We're working on that as we speak. So you don't have to send shit through the email. You can just go to the website and you can submit. If you want to do the DOD, you're brave enough to put yourself out there for the DOD. If you want us
don't
to
be shy.
We got you, because like I said, we're here to promote. We're not here to hate. You feel me? So that's pretty much it. The interviews we're gonna get up. I'm trying to do more writing. I think I already got 2 interviews. So, and I also did the Icewear Viso. You feel me? So check that out. Rich Off Pints, pretty solid project as well. So we working here, man. I definitely want to review more independent artists. So just send me your shit. I'm gonna check it out, man. No fucking payola around here. Send me your shit. If it's dope, I'll let you know. If it's not, I'll let you know before I post the fucked up review of it. You know what I'm saying? So you be like, nah, I'm good, fam. So I got you over here. Just hit us up, of course. And of course, I know Lee on the same type of time. So definitely reach out to us. We definitely respond to everybody. We've got 60 people in here right now. Let's get up to 100. If you want to hear for the live, make sure you share the replay. And even then, you can skip through the segments you don't give a fuck about, right? Because that's what I do sometimes. And I'll try to do a little better with the timestamps, so you can actually go to the segment and also chop up these episodes to a little bit more, better palatable sections where you only got 15 minutes or 20 minutes of different sections. So that's something I'm working on as well. So I got some projects in the works for y'all. So, but we appreciate everybody. Appreciate Panda coming through. Cam just sent me a text, said he's gonna be doing all the posting for this week. I appreciate you, Cam, for giving me a break. Maybe I can write a little bit more, but we appreciate everybody here. I'm gonna give a yeah ho to all of y'all that come live today, man. We appreciate everybody here. So on behalf of me, behalf of Lee, behalf of the staff working behind the scenes, man, I gotta say peace. We appreciate